Love the past, live the future. We celebrate what God has done to prepare for what God is doing. Well, when I think of the past, I think of the innocence that we had when we started. We had no program, we had no plan, we had no idea what God wanted to do. We certainly did not know what the future held. In fact, I recall one Sunday morning when we moved to a new location, and my wife Lenya came in and she saw that we had gone to 2 services and it was a new location, so there was room to grow. But already the seats were full and there was people crammed in the little foyer of that building trying to get through the door. And she said, half to herself and half out loud, she said, "Stop it, Lord." No, we can't do this. We're not equipped to handle this many people. And I remember not long after that, we were written up in some of the Christian magazines around the country as the fastest growing church in America. And so from my perspective, when I look back at the past and with an eye to the future, I sort of feel like the children of Israel who stood before Moses on the plains of Moab. And before they entered the land, Moses was telling them about the past and about the future. And one of the things he said is, "Your eyes have seen all that the Lord has done." And these eyes have seen what the Lord has done here through this church. And yet, with all that great stuff and view looking back, there's still new land that lays ahead. And I'm excited to find out where Jesus wants to take this church leading into the future. So it's always good to look back and remember our roots, but you can't run a race if you're trying to look back while you're wanting to move ahead. It's the most miserable thing in the world. So you need to be rooted and you need to remember your past, remember what God has done, but then think, what does God want to do in the future? Always with an anchor of Jesus at the center and His Word giving us the cues.